and Ashok IT, we both are collaboration to each other for providing a training on Microsoft .NET technology. So we are here today for the first demonstration session about .NET Core full stack development. So in this session, I'll give you a brief idea like schedule of learning .NET Core full stack development course and giving you clear picture about what we are going to learn and how we are going to plan to learn this. Because not many confusions .NET people have between the old .NET technology and the new .NET technology. So observe over here. We are here to discuss about .NET Core full stack development. Why this course is more trending in the market for all the people who have decided to make their career in the Microsoft .NET technology. Why people are calling with the name of full stack development. That every software engineer or who are going to become software engineer after their academic course, BTech and MCA, they should know about why companies are asking that I need a full stack development profile. And there are few technologies are trending in the market for the full stack development profile. And based upon the interest area, we people are choosing such platform, such technology to make our career into that. Like I'm sure about that you all people heard about .NET, Java, Python, right? Providing by 3 different vendors. So coming to .NET, that is by the Microsoft. .NET by whom? Microsoft Corporation. So in this .NET, we would like to become the full stack developer. Now the big question comes, in this full stack development, what are the things comes which we need to learn to become the full stack developer? For that, let me show you one pictorial representation. That is, if we talk about the full stack development, full stack development. And that too also, we are here to learn .NET full stack development. It is also people calling with what name? .NET Core full stack development. I will give you clear picture between this .NET and .NET Core full stack development. Remember, if you talk about .NET was introduced by the Microsoft in the year of 2002 with version number 1.0, right? So .NET was introduced by Microsoft in 2002 with version number 2002. With version 1.0. So almost 20+ year of journey has been completed by the Microsoft for the .NET technology. It is one of the software platform used for developing different applications. So we can say .NET is a software platform used for developing different application. And in this .NET, it start from 1.0, right? Until today, we have many variations, many changes with the different versions. So actually, if we talk about the .NET, so in this .NET, two things are available. One is .NET framework. And second one is .NET core software. .NET core. Very important to all .NET developer to understand, because in market, people not giving the clarity, and on the name of full stack development, people teaching number of old technology of the .NET. And people learning also, especially all freshers. Even some experienced persons are not able to know. And when they are approaching for the company, in the interview, they are getting the problem. Interviewer asking questions related to new .NET. And they're giving answer related to what is it? Old .NET. Then problem is occurring. So if we talk about that .NET technology, which technology? .NET technology. .NET technology. .NET technology. In that two software, one is .NET framework and second is what? .NET core. This .NET framework is started with what is it? Version number 1.0. Right? In the which year? 2002 officially. And as per today, this is the old technology. As per today, this is what? Old technology. And in this .NET framework, I will tell you what are the things are available. Second is .NET core. .NET core is started with version number also 1.0. In the year of later on 2016 until today, it is present, it is active, and it is a new software platform. It is a new software platform. So what I said, we are here to discuss about .NET core full stack development. I'll give you clear picture in this full stack development, what we are going to learn and how we are planned to learn that. But before going to move to that part, first of all, .NET is one technology by the what? Microsoft Corporation, which was introduced initially by the Microsoft in the year of 2002 with version number 1.0. And it is a software platform used for developing different applications, or we can say different types of application. Much better. Different types of application. We will see what are the different types of applications can be developed using the .NET software platform. But most commonly used application development nowadays, we are making console programming, desktop programming, in which we have Windows Forms application, WPF application. We have web programming, which is the hot in the market. Everybody wanted to develop the what? Web application, right? Because people wanted to make their business over the what? Internet network. And for that, the kind of application what we need today in the real world, that is a web application. Later, for that web application, you can build, you can develop and mobile apps, because nowadays everybody using a smartphone, right? For quick access the applications. And we have the gaming development, we have cloud development, right? We have artificial intelligence, machine learning programming, etc. But before going to discuss about those all in detail, first of all, this technology we have to understand. That is .NET technology. In this, how many software platform we have? Two software platform. One is .NET Framework software platform, and second is what? .NET Core software platform. .NET Framework was introduced with version number 1.0 in the year of 2002. As per today, it is what? Older software platform. It is older technology. And the new one is what? .NET Core. That is started with what version number? Also 1.0, but in the year of 2016, and saying that it is a new software platform. It is a redesign of the .NET. Start from scratch, start from ground up level to make completely as new software platform for developing different applications, and mainly targeted to be on cross-platform environment. Whereas older .NET technology is designed by Microsoft, supporting on the what? Platform dependency. That is supporting on only Windows OS machine to execute any of the application what we build, what we design in the older .NET. But as competitive market, people started expecting which environment? Cross-platform. So Microsoft later on redesigned the .NET framework, and they have designed as a new .NET and given the name as .NET Core, and saying that it is a new software platform providing you people for developing different types of application in the cross-platform environment. So in this class, in my class, what we have planned, the full stack development, not using the older software platform, using the what? Newer software platform. That is what? .NET Core software platform. Clear the point? Right. Now, here need to understand, that is, in this newer software platform, we are going to learn full stack development. Why full stack development today? And what is the use of this? And in this, what you are going to do that? Observe here. In this .NET Core full stack development, you know what are the things comes? Major three things comes in .NET Core full stack development, or any other technology based full stack development. Example, Java full stack development. Example, Python full stack development. Right. Here I will talk in the context of .NET full stack development, that too also using this new software platform, the name called .NET Core. Right. So you try to understand in this, three things come into the picture. That is, one is front-end development. What is it? Front-end development. What development? Front-end development. Right? And the second is, that is, back-end development. That is back-end development. You might have question in your mind, to whom we call front-end development and to whom we call back-end development. Back-end development. Right. And the third one is, that is called, can you guess? Yes, that is called database. And this is also required to be part of our full stack development. So how many things? Three things in any full stack development. In any full stack development, not only .NET Core, Java full stack development also same. Front-end development, back-end development, and what is it? Database. Python full stack development also same. Front-end development, back-end development, and database. Now the big question comes in the context of .NET. That also .NET Core. What we have for front-end development, what we have for back-end development, and what we have for the database. The full package, company expecting the developer come with the full package, because for developing any software, for developing any application required these all three things: front-end, back-end, database. Developer has this profile. Yes, you are welcome to my company. Let me test your skill into front-end development knowledge, into back-end development knowledge, into database knowledge. You are showing your skill in these all three. It means you are eligible for the job. Company offer you, you join the company and start working and developing different applications for real estate domain, for e-commerce application, for banking application, for healthcare system application, for educational domain, for insurance domain. Yes or no? Because nowadays in the real world, different types of businesses running that. Education business running. Yes. Real estate business is running. E-commerce business running. Banking business is running. Yes or no? Insurance running. Health insurance, medical insurance, vehicle insurance. I hope everybody have the bike. Every year you are renewing the bike insurance or not, right? So for that also, there are some application required by the insurance company to taking care about all the insurance policy details and everything. So for different businesses, we require different applications. Start working on those applications if it is going to be developed in your technology. That is called .NET. In that is a new, the name is .NET Core Full Stack Development, right? So this is clear now. Front-end development, back-end development, and database. So here, right, we are going to make our full stack development for .NET, right? .NET framework based or .NET core based? .NET core based, not .NET framework. Now, let me tell you one thing. Here, if we talk about .NET framework, so we have discussed just now, version number start, year 2. And as per today, it is a older technology, right? In this latest version, is 4.8. 4.8. Start from 1.0. Start from what is it? So here I can write, if you're getting confusion, starting version, right? Starting version. I mean to say first version, right? Starting, nothing but for your understanding, the first version is 1.0 in the year of 2002. And the current version, latest version, right? Latest, or somebody say, what is the current version? That is 4.8. This was introduced in 2019. But today, what year is running? 2023. Almost 3 years completed. 3 years plus completed. But in these 3+ years, Microsoft did not release any next version for the, what is it? This .NET framework. It means Microsoft has announced already in the year of 2019 only, this will be the last version of the .NET framework, as we are not going to future any release for this. And we recommend, we have the what we are providing since 2016, that is .NET Core, which is a cross-platform, compatible based application development and provide better programming infrastructure that makes application development much simpler, easier, and less program compared to .NET framework based application development that will be more productive into the any development environment. This is already announcement given by the Microsoft in the year of 2019 itself. Until today, there is no next version of the 4.8 is available. And one more statement they have told, we will be giving you long-term support. We will be giving you long-term support for making your existing application to be under support. But what future you are planning, make application into the .NET Core environment, as well as older systems what already developed that you try to plan to migrate from .NET framework to .NET Core environment. Because in .NET Core we can get all the things whatever we have in .NET framework plus beyond of that. So if you get anything in which you are having everything whatever we have in old technology plus beyond of that level, then tell me, as a programmer, you show interest to work with the older or you show interest to work with the newer, right or not? In this .NET framework, environment, you are going to, if anybody .NET framework background their person, right? So they need to learn what? .NET framework architecture. I'm talking about old one, right? They need to learn about programming languages in old one, right? There are many programming languages supported, but among the many programming languages, the one programming language we have to learn as a programmer, which can help into any types of application development of the .NET framework software platform, right? So people used to use what language? C#. Even though we have other language called Visual Basic, right? These two are most popular, but among these two also C# is what? Most widely used, because it is quite similar with the C and C++. So people who are coming with the background of C and C++, for them it is easy to switch into the C# programming language, right? As well as syntactically, it is very smaller than the, what is it? Visual Basic programming language, right? Here people used to, this all I'm telling about .NET framework, not about .NET Core. After this, I'll tell about .NET Core. Then you can get the clear picture. Then come into the front-end technology, back-end technology, database, what are the available. Because clarity is very, very important. People learning the courses, but they do not have the clarity about the technology. And they're facing a problem after the learning procedure when they're going for the interview, right? And also you should judge that people who are teaching in the market, right? Whether related to old or complete new or mix of old and new, right or not? Right. So programming language is required. Without programming language, you cannot build any application, because to build any application, to design any application, to develop any application, you need to write the code. You need to write the program, through which you can give instruction to computer what to do, right? And that is possible with the help of language. Which language? Programming language. Because without programming language, we cannot communicate with the what? Computer. Because we cannot give instruction to computer machine, right or not? Right. In this next, we have the called database access technology. What is it? Database access technology, right? Database access technology. Because what application you're designing in .NET framework environment, no matter console application designing or desktop application designing or web application designing, in that application you may require to communicate with some underlying database, which is responsible to have the data in the form of some relational format, right? That you wanted to retrieve to display in your application to the user. Who user going to work on your application? Who user going to operate your application, right? So we have a database access technology which can communicate to what is it? Database software. Database software is different and .NET framework software is different. Are you getting my point? Database software is different and .NET framework software is different. So in .NET framework software platform, Microsoft given database access technology that provide a communication between our .NET application program and database software like SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle database, DB2, Postgre, etc. Right? So the database access technology is, what is it? ADO.NET. Is ADO.NET. ADO.NET. Later on, in database access technology only, one more available, the name is ORM. ORM tool or framework And in this ORM tool or ORM framework, the name is entity framework. Entity framework. We will see later on difference between the ADO.NET and what is it? Entity framework, which comes under what? Database access technology. Before entity framework introduced by the Microsoft, they have introduced one more thing. The name is link you to what is it? SQL. Link to what is it? SQL. This is for communicating with only SQL Server database. And this is for communicating with what? Any databases, not only SQL Server, Oracle also, MySQL also, DB2 also, Postgre also, but link to SQL only for SQL Server database. That comes under ORM tool. What is the meaning of ORM? What it does? We can't discuss in the first class today, right or not? So, but for your point of view, that stands for object relational mapping. Object relational mapping tool, or what is it? Framework. This what uses in .NET framework. Next, right? That is web technology. That is web technology, or we can say web platform. Web platform. In web platform, we have the name called ASP.NET. Old one. These all structure I'm explaining belong to .NET framework software platform. Clear the point? Then I'll switch to .NET core software platform. Right. ASP.NET. In this ASP.NET web technology or ASP.NET web platform, right? We have ASP.NET web form. ASP.NET web form is one framework. For developing web application. For what application? Web application. One more later on introduced by the Microsoft, the name called ASP.NET MVC. ASP.NET, what is it? MVC, and that is what available with latest version called MVC 5. You see number of people saying that we are here to provide full stack development of .NET, and in that full stack development of .NET today they are teaching what? MVC 5, which is not part of .NET Core. It is a part of .NET framework. It means on the name of .NET Core Full Stack Development, people teaching the older technology. That is not really going to work out for the industry level, saying that I'm a .NET Core Full Stack developer. Because in .NET Core Full Stack Development, MVC 5 not comes, MVC Core comes. Are you getting my point or not? In both, differences are available, right? Architecture wise, implementation wise, operational wise, a lot of changes are there. So if you want to become expertise, then you have to learn, start from first day onwards. What is it? In core environment. Because complete from the beginning of the programming only, they have done a lot of changes, right? So this MVC 5 is also one of the web framework in web platform, in web technology, as a part of ASP.NET, used for building an application based on MVC architectural pattern. Based on MVC architectural pattern. What is architectural pattern? That you have to learn the subject, right? Today, in the first demonstration class, I'm just giving entire outline so that your mind to be cleared. What the old one, what new one, and in the full stack development, sir is saying that 3 parts we have to learn: front-end development, back-end development, database. So in front-end development, what it comes, in back-end development, what it comes, and into the database, what it comes. This clarity today in the class I'm going to give you, right? Next, one more things in this that is called ASP.NET, right? WCF. There is another thing available, ASP.NET, right? Web API. They are the what it comes under ASP.NET, which is the web technology or web platform in the .NET framework environment. So in .NET framework architecture, programming language, database access technology, that is Aero.NET, and later on advanced Aero.NET, what is it? ORM tool. In ORM tool, link to SQL, entity framework. Web technology, nothing but web platform, the name called ASP.NET, right? Used for building what? Web application. Used for building, what is it? Web application, right? In this we get ASP.NET form, MVC 5, WCF, Web API. Before the Web API, one more thing they used to provide, or before WCF I can highlight, but now it has been closed. The name is ASP.NET Web Services. But after 3.5 version, it was closed. And their advanced WCF. Finally, advanced WCF, what is it? Web API to create the final RESTful services. So these are the different frameworks. They are the what? Different frameworks which comes under, what is it? ASP.NET web technology, used for developing, what is it? Web application. This web application might be either as websites, or what is it? Services. Websites and what is it? Services. That is what? Web services. So if anybody talk about the web application, nothing but we develop websites and what is it? Services. So anybody saying that I'm a .NET framework developer, right? So they should know these things: .NET framework architecture, programming language, database access technology, that is Aero.NET, object relational mapping tool or framework, that is a link to SQL, entity framework, web technology, or we can say web platform, used to build, what is it? Web application. The web application can build as a websites and what is it? Services. And the technology name is what? ASP.NET. In ASP.NET, we get number of framework, right? What is the framework? Web form, MVC 5, which is the hot demandable. Everybody want to make application nowadays on the what architecture based? MVC architecture based. Why? The reason we will discuss later on, right? Web services, WCF, web API. These all part of what is it? Framework. Which framework? .NET framework. Which .NET framework? Old one or new one? Old one. That is available since 2002 till today. But last version, when it was released? 2019. And what is the version? 4.8. And any future release will come into this? No. Only Microsoft what will give? Support. For how many years? Next 3 to 5, 6 years. Up to 2027. They have planned a 28 to give the support. But any future release will not come. So what is the recommendation to work on the application development? That is using .NET Core. That is what? This one. That is what? New one. Are you getting my point? So now observe. Here. .NET Core. Started with what version number? 1.0. In the which year? 2016. What is a new? Is a new software platform that support cross-platform compatible application. So here in .NET Core, right, is starting version, or we can say first version, that is 1.0 was introduced in 2016. I think June month 2016. Next you have a latest version, or we can say current version. The name is 7.0. The name is what is it? 7.0, which was introduced in 2022, which was introduced in what? 2022 November month. And again this year 2023 November month, .NET 8.0 is coming. So here one more point, upcoming version 8.0 in the month of November 2023. So you can see how the fast moving this newer .NET software platform named .NET Core. Start with the what version number? 1.0 in the year of 2016. Current version 7.0 in the year of 2022. And now upcoming version 8.0 in the November month 2023. Already preview version has been released, right? And final version is about to release in the November month once it gets completed. Clear the point? Clear the point, everybody? All right. In this also, start from 1.0 versions. .NET Core 1.x edition. 1.x edition. And in this edition, we have 1.0 version, right? And what is it? 1.1 version, right? Next one, .NET Core 2.x edition, in which Microsoft given 2.0 and 2.1 and 2.2. Remember, 1.0 is a major version and 1.1 is what? Minor version. 1.0 is major version, and 1.1 with some minor changes. So it comes under what? Minor version. Similarly, in the 2.x, they have given 3 versions. 2.0 major version, and 2.1, what is it? Minor version. Same 2.2 also with some minor changes, that comes under what? Minor version. Next, .NET Core. .NET Core 3.x, 3.x edition, 3.x edition. In this, they have given two versions, 3.0 as saying that it is a major version with lot many changes they have made into what? 3.x. In beginning of .NET Core, desktop application development was not supporting, right? It was under process. From 3.x, they have added all different types of application development. Today, almost every application what we need in the real world, start from console programming, desktop programming, web programming, mobile programming, game programming, cloud computing, AI, machine learning, microservices, everything's are available. It depends on people how they wanted to make their career according to their interest. Are you getting my point or not? But everybody need to start with the what? Console programming and the what? Web programming today. Later on, as per their interest, they can move into the game development. They can move into the mobile development. They can move into the AI machine learning programming. They can move into the cloud computing and all. Or they can be into web development only. Desktop development is nowadays almost not used because everybody wanted to work not into stand-alone environment. People wanted to work into the what? Web environment. So by working in a web environment, we can reach to n number of people. Yes or no? Through internet, you are reaching to n number of people or not? Example, using WhatsApp, in a fraction of a second, you are able to communicate to any people in the world, right? But using earlier SMS service, now also SMS service there, I think nobody is using, right or not? So that's the things you need to understand. All right, fine. And in this also, we have 3.1, that is minor version. Minor version. After .NET Core 3.x, after .NET Core 3.x, there is no .NET Core 4. There is no .NET Core 4. Directly, Microsoft released 5.0 version. Why release 5.0 directly? For that also technical discussion there, that will do bit later, right? So here, next one, .NET 5.0. And please try to consider here, from 5.0 version onwards, Microsoft has renamed .NET Core to only .NET. .NET Core again renamed to only .NET. Remember it. They have removed this core branding just because of saying that we wanted to move ahead with only one name called, our actual brand name is a .NET. And our old .NET that is available with the name of .NET framework, we are going to deprecate in future. Deprecate means discontinue into the future and moving ahead with the one name, the name called .NET. The name called .NET. So only name .NET is nothing but .NET Core only. Are you getting my point or not? And what is the version number? 5.0. And in this, no any minor changes. Only this is the major version. This is what? Major version. Major version. And this was introduced in the year of 2020. This was introduced in 2020. And Microsoft has announced that time that from now onwards, every 1 year, every 1 year, we will come up with the major version. We will not release any minor changes. Only come with the major version. And middle, some bug fixing updates we will provide. In middle, some bug fixing update we will provide. And every 1 year, how many major version? One major version. So that our all programmer can get enough time to work onto that particular version and get good hands on to that. Got my point or not? Right. The next .NET 6.0, and it is also what is it? Major version only, right? And that was introduced in which year? Can you guess? 2021. Are you getting my point? 2021. Because I told now from .NET 5.0, what Microsoft has announced, every 1 year we will come with the one major version, and middle no minor, only bug fixing update, right? Then next one, that is what? .NET 7.0 as per today, and this is also what? Major version in the year of 2022. So as per today, what is the current version? What is the latest version? 7.0, right? In the industry nowadays, company working with what? 3.x edition, in the 3.1, 1, and moving ahead 5, 6, 7. So in the industry, in these all versions, development is going on, as well as for any older application, what maintenance going on, that might be into .NET Core 2.x edition with the 2.1 or 2.2 version. But very few projects you may find out, or maybe 0 project to find out with the what 1.x, because 1.x already migrated to the what 2.x, and now whoever have 2.x application, they have migrated to what is it? 3.x, and whoever have 3.x, they have migrated to 5, 6, or 7, these versions. Clear the point? Right. So in this .NET Core, nothing but renamed, what is it? .NET Core again renamed to what? .NET. So note point, that is .NET Core has been renamed with what name? Renamed with what? .NET only, since what is it? 5.0 version onwards, 5.0 version onward. Clear the point? .NET Core has been renamed with what name? .NET only, since 5.0 version onwards. So if you go to official website of Microsoft, you'll find out new .NET is presented with what name? .NET, not .NET Core, because .NET Core renamed with what name? .NET. But still we are speaking with what name? .NET Core, so that people can get clarity that it is, I think, somewhat new. If I tell only .NET name, again they get confusion, either old .NET or new .NET. Are you getting my point or not? But whoever know little bit about .NET, if I take the name of .NET Core, they can understand, oh, I think so, it is a new .NET. Clear the point? Right. Correct. Now, in this also we have programming language. In this also we have, what is it? Programming language. And those programming languages, nothing but again C# plus we have Visual Basic, right? And one more language supported in the .NET Core environment, that is F#. The name is, what is that? F#. But these all three languages not supported to all types of application development in the .NET Core. In .NET Core, you might have different applications development. So for all different applications development, these all three languages not supported. So you may ask question, sir, I want to learn that language which support universally for any application development in the .NET Core environment, right? So that today I'm working with this application, tomorrow I'm going to switch to other application development. So I need not to learn once again another programming language. what language I have learned, using that only I can work on that. And that one and only language is, what is it? C#. C# is a universal programming language in the old .NET also, and the what? New .NET also, used into development of the any supported application. Used into development of any supported application. Doesn't matter you are working with the console programming or game programming or cloud computing program or AI machine learning program or any web services or any kind of, what is it, MVC based application or any other kind of application. That's the reason why in our .NET Core full stack development course, we are going to learn what language? C# programming language. And C# programming language learning in the context of .NET Core environment rather than .NET Framework environment. Are you getting my point? Because we have some changes if you're learning C# in the context of .NET Core environment. Are you getting my point or not? Right? Cleared? Fine. But what programming languages support we have in .NET Core? C#, Visual Basic, App#. Right. Now observe. Here in the older .NET framework, what I have? Database access technology. Do we have this one into new .NET Core? Answer is yes. With number of enhancements, number of changes, number of additional features, apart from all core features. So in the newer .NET, right, we have database access technology. This Aero.NET is known as .NET Core. Are you getting my point? A letter again renamed to, what is that? Only single name. The name is Aero.NET only, but with enhancement, with some upgradation, with some changes. Right. One more thing, ORM tool, or we can say ORM framework. What is ORM framework? That we'll see later. But this is the one software that comes under what technology? Database access technology. And in this .NET Core environment, ORM tool does not have link to SQL, as it has been removed by the Microsoft, because Microsoft say no use of the link to SQL. That was only targeting for SQL Server database, right? They have redesigned entity framework, start from scratch, start from ground up level, and the new ORM tool software name by the Microsoft, that is called Entity Framework Core. Entity Framework Core. And for this also, version number started with, what is it? 1.0 until today 7.0. So anybody saying that in my full stack development entity framework, it means old one. Entity Framework Core, that is what? New one. Got my point? So there are two entity framework we have, one for the old one, one for new one. In the many changes are there, many changes, not simple changes, many breaking changes are there. So as of today, if you are learning .NET full stack development, nothing but .NET Core full stack development, in that database access technology, you need to learn what is that? Aero.NET Core, and ORM tool, what is that? Entity Framework Core. Both are developed by Microsoft. Clear the point? Don't ask me today what is the difference between Aero.NET Core and the ORM tool. I can't tell right now, but I will teach complete course as long as we move ahead with our course once we start the learning, right or not? Right. Next, in old .NET framework, what we have? Web technology, nothing but web platform. Web platform. I'm not highlighting the desktop application in my full stack development course, because none of the company asking any question on the what? Desktop development, because none of the companies working on the what? Desktop development, except a few, maybe whoever have some exceptional separate requirement. Everybody wanted to make application to what? Web environment. And later on, they are going for mobile development, cloud computing, right or not? Like this. So I'm here highlighting only for what? web development, not for the desktop Windows form. Desktop is Windows Forms and WPF application, right? That is there in old .NET there, in the new .NET also there, right? But nowhere in the world people teach the what is it desktop development, or nowhere people ask in the interview also desktop development, because their application development in the what environment? Web environment, right? Right. Because what desktop application does, web application can do the what? Same thing, plus beyond of that level, right or not? Right. So in the newer .NET, here, what is it? Web technology or web platform that is used to build what is it? Web application, either as websites and the what is it? Services. So what is the name of the technology? What is the name of the platform? The name of platform is what? ASP.NET Core. ASP.NET Core. Completely, it is a new web platform redesigned by the Microsoft, start from scratch, start from ground up. ASP.NET is old one. ASP.NET Core is what? New one. Are you getting my point or not? Which is nothing but completely redesign of the old one from scratch level to make a new web platform. And this ASP.NET Core, if you use to build a web application, either as a website or as a service that can be deployed, that can be hosted on a machine that is in cross-platform environment. The machine could be a Windows, the machine could be a Linux, or machine could be what is that? Mac operating system. Are you getting my point? So entire .NET Core software platform itself designed for the what? Cross-platform. And your old .NET designed for what is it? Windows platform only. So here, very, very important for old one. .NET framework only support to what? Come on, Windows only, right? And this new .NET Core support for what is that? Come on, cross-platform. In the cross-platform, that might be Windows, that might be Linux, and what is it? Mac operating system. Windows, Linux, and the Mac. Whereas your old .NET framework, Windows platform only. You cannot make your application to be deployed onto Linux server and Mac server. But for a .NET Core, we can make your application to be deployed onto Windows server, Linux server, Mac server. So we are not having a dependency. The application should run only onto what machine? Windows machine. Is that cleared? Right. Again, come down. Here. ASP.NET Core is the name of the web platform, is the name of the technology. Which technology? Web technology. In this, we have some framework which people are uses for developing websites and the services. ASP.NET Core, Razor Pages framework, Razor Pages framework, and second one, ASP.NET Core MVC framework, which is the highly demandable today in the industry. Every companies are asking to all .NET full stack developer profile person, you must have knowledge on what? ASP.NET Core MVC. And this Core MVC is completely different from the MVC 5 in the programming infrastructure, in the programming implementation, which comes with the inbuilt support of, right, built-in dependency injection, middleware component, right, inbuilt web server Kestrel. Lot many changes are there. So you need to learn today full stack development course in the context of .NET Core, not in the context of .NET framework. Not learn ASP.NET, learn ASP.NET Core with Razor Pages framework. With what? Core MVC framework, not with MVC 5 framework. Are you getting my point or not? Right. These two for what? These two for developing for developing, come on, website. These two framework for developing, what is it? Website. And one more framework, the name called ASP.NET Core. ASP.NET Core API. It is also known as a web API, but it is a web API core. And actual name is what? ASP.NET Core API, which is also one of the framework, web framework. It is a web framework for developing not website, for developing, what is it? Services. Services. Which services? Web services. Also called about HTTP services. Which services? HTTP services. So Razor pages for websites, MVC for website, API for what? Services. Nowadays, hot demand to use what? ASP.NET Core Web API to build a web service and allow other people to consume into their application. Consume into their application. So what we have planned to learn .NET Framework full stack development or .NET Core full stack development? .NET Core full stack development, right? So here, let me highlight. Now, .NET Core full stack development. .NET Core full stack development. So here, what I have shown you, how many parts? Front end, back end, and database. Right. So here, front end development. Right. And the second one, back end development. And third one, what is it? Database. Database. Right. Now, if we talk about the front-end development in this HTML, I hope many people heard about this, at least name heard. How much knowledge you might have already before joining my course, that is secondary part, right? But at least name everybody heard. Fine. HTML. For what purpose? For what purpose? For what purpose?
UI.
For creating the, anybody can answer?
UI, user interface.
User interface. In which application user interface? Web application. In which application user interface? Web application. Before going to this all HTML and other things, front-end development means what? The things what presented as a front-end to whom? User. As an end user, me. As an end user, you people. Whenever you visit any website, and I hope everybody visiting different website in your daily life. For example, we are crazy do some shopping, like online shopping, cloth item, any pen drive, mobile, anything, right? So I hope everybody heard about Flipkart.com, right? Amazon.in, right or not? And many other websites. I hope everybody have their own account, bank account, saving account. Most of the people are having saving account, right? So you are visiting some banking website for net banking. Yes or no? So whenever you visit any website, so where you go generally? If you want to visit any website, where you go generally? You go to a machine. You go to one PC. Maybe PC available with you, or maybe available with any of your friend circle, any relative, any family members, or relative members. That PC, you are open. After that, you are going to check network connectivity. Which network? Local or internet? Local network or internet? Internet. Internet for what? World Wide Web connectivity, right? Local means what? Within our house, within our campus, within our some distant location, right? So for any website which can be viewed by the people throughout the World Wide Web, required what network? Local or internet? Internet network, right? Checked, it is available. Then you open the what? any browser. Browser is an interface. Browser is an interface through which we make requests to one application which reside on the what machine? Some other remote location. That is server machine. That is what? A server machine for accessing the application. So your machine is what machine? Client machine or server machine? Your machine, on which machine you are going to open the Flipkart website, the machine is a client or server? Client machine. What machine? Client machine. And after opening, right, you are tapping the one URL. What? URL. URL means address. Address of the what? Application. Right? Press enter. Then something came to you or not? Something came to your place or not? Yes. And what it came, it is showing to you. It is presenting to you. Are you getting my point? So as a user, what I'm able to see on my machine, this is the front end. This is what? A front end. So this front end, how it is presented to viewed by the user, to be shown to user, for this also some development required or not required? For this also some development required or not required? Required. So what we are going to develop, which is going to present it to user, to be shown to the user, to view to the user, that comes under what? Front end part. That comes under what? Front end part. So if you are going to develop the application in which you are making application development for the front end portion, so we use a number of front end technologies today. We use number of front end technologies today. So what front end technologies we have? One is HTML. Of course, it is used for designing the what? UI. UI means user interface. Are you getting my point? This is what called as document, right? Or we can say structure. Structure. The UI structure, right or not? User interface structure is going to prepared by us with the help of HTML, which comes under what technology? Which comes under what development? Front-end development. Which development? Front-end development. Right. One more thing. What is that? CSS. It is used for what purpose? Anybody have idea? It is used for what purpose? Just basic idea. Just basic idea. Anybody have?
Styles.
Styles.
Styles. What purpose? Styles. Nothing but you are making design. You are making what? Some good design. Nowadays, everything what we present to someone else, so we want to present in a good design or normal design? Good design. Why good design? Because it will leave different impact to the person, right or not? Come on. Example, I'm the one person staying at my home. So in home, what we wear with the same dress, we never go to any party, na? Come on. We wanted to attend one marriage function. We want to attend one birthday function. We want to go to our company. We want to go to any office meeting. What dress we wear at the home, with that same dress, we never go to the company meeting, right or not? We dress up different dress, right or not? So we make ourselves into good dresses, apply something, tie, belt, XYZ, to look somewhat good, impressive look, right or not? That I leave my impact to the person. Hey, what a personality, right or not? Are you getting my point? So CSS is a one which comes under front-end development, front-end technology, deal with the styles. For what purpose? Design the document, design the UI. Getting my point or not? Right. Another important, that is what? JavaScript. 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 This is a programming language, not full-fledged programming language, as it provides with some kind of a limitation So it is comes under what? Client-side scripting. But today what we have JavaScript, with support of some additional framework, it supports into server-side programming also. So JavaScript is going to play a role to write program, to play a role for write a program, write a code to create dynamic content. To create what is that? Dynamic content. Example, if I have one user interface and on that, if we have a button and if mouse over on the button background color change. Are you getting my point? If I click on the button, one pop-up window open. It means based upon different action triggering, something is happening. Are you getting my point? That is comes under what? Dynamic operation, dynamic action. So JavaScript is used for what is it? Dynamic, come on, dynamic action, dynamic action. And these three things, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, is a basic which is required to use in any front-end development. Doesn't matter people who are learning Java full stack development, they also need to learn front-end development. Python full stack development, they also need to learn the front-end development. And in the front-end development, HTML is required, CSS required, JavaScript is required. HTML going to create the structure of the user interface. CSS going to design, style, and JavaScript going to perform the what? Dynamic action. One more thing nowadays people uses, that is in this framework, that is Bootstrap, which is the CSS framework, which is a, what is it? CSS framework for the purpose of creating responsive UI design. In front-end technology, in front-end development, framework comes, the name called, what is it? Bootstrap, and it is a CSS framework. Nothing but this framework is based on CSS as a framework, which comes with a set of predefined style sheet classes that makes you to design what? Responsive UI design. Tell me, nowadays, Flipkart.com website, we are opening onto this machine. We are opening. Opened. Right now, on which machine I'm opening? On my laptop, on my desktop PC. So this PC has a screen resolution. This PC has screen size, width and height. This is my monitor, right? So my monitor has this width and height or not? Width and height. You go to purchase mobile. So if you see the mobile configuration, it shows mobile screen size 6 inch, 5 inch, 4 inch, 6 inch, right? 4 inch is the nothing but height, and width 3 inch, 2 inch, right or not? This is what technically we call screen resolution. Right or not? So when I'm opening my website into this screen size, then my website content is going to fit according to screen size. Now same website, I open the browser into my mobile device and type this URL, press enter. So mobile screen size is less or more? Less than the desktop, right or not? But in the same screen size of mobile, the same website page will be fit with a small font size. Have you noticed that? I mean to say, you need to design the user interface in such a way that should be fit according to different screen sizes. That is what called as responsive UI design. And for that, we have one of the great framework, topmost framework, the name called Bootstrap. The name called Bootstrap, which is the CSS framework for designing the responsive UI design as well as rich UI look, rich user interface look. See, I'm going to minimize this. Right. So this, if it is going to fit according to the different sizes, then going to become responsive UI design. At the same time, at home, nowadays smart television available, smart television, 40 inch, 50 inch, 60 inch. In that also we have browser. There also we can connect internet using Wi-Fi, right? And we can show the what is it, our website by opening that. So smart television, smartphone, laptop PC, desktop PC, these all comes with the different screen sizes. So according to different screen sizes, if content going to fit into that size, that is comes under what? Responsive UI design. Clear the point? So this Bootstrap framework that comes under what? CSS framework. And that is, what is it? Angular is another demanding client-side technology as a framework, which is based on TypeScript language. And TypeScript language is superior than JavaScript language to provide our development in simpler, in easier, with less coding. Got my point? So it is, what is it? Nothing but TypeScript based client side framework. Client side, what is it? Framework. That is Angular. What it is used, we will see that. It is using for developing the complete front-end application in better way. And this Angular for user interface uses HTML. For design uses CSS and the Bootstrap CSS framework combination. And for the dynamic action, JavaScript, but this JavaScript going to use as a advanced one by using the, what is it? Come on, TypeScript, which is the superior than, what is it? JavaScript. So these all comes under, what is it? Front-end development. And for the JavaScript also people uses one JavaScript library. One JavaScript, what is it? A library. JavaScript library. Want to go? JavaScript, what is it? A library. That is, I hope somebody heard. The name is what? jQuery. The name is, what is it? jQuery, which is the JavaScript library, which comes with a handy collection of handy function to make our JavaScript program in less code, with easy code, right? So instead of plain JavaScript programming, people can use what? Their library, the name is what? jQuery library, right? And data format, which can be understandable by the client machine, that is JSON, or what is it? XML. But XML nowadays people not uses, because better than XML we have what? Data format, JSON, which client can understand. And this front-end development also comes under what name? Client-side development. Client-side development. Right. So if you talk about .NET Core full stack development, so in this we have to learn what technology, what development? Front-end development by using front-end technology that is used for what? Client-side development. right? I have shown you this website. Flipkart.com. It is one application. So somebody has developed this application or not? Somebody has designed this application or not? Yes, right? So if they have developed this application, so in this, what is presented to us, it is a front end. So whatever you are able to see, these entire things, this is comes under front end, right? So for this front end development might be used what? HTML used, CSS used, JavaScript used, maybe JavaScript library used, right? Maybe framework Bootstrap used, maybe Angular used. And for data, what data? This one. This, if I click on the electronics, in the electronics, I'm going to click on the laptop accessories. In the laptop, I click on this mouse. So tell me, on this my system, this all data showing or not showing? Mouse picture coming, model name coming, price coming, all description coming. Is all information available to your client machine or coming from some other machine? Coming from some other machine. If it is available to your client machine, then only you can view. Other person cannot view. But right now, you open this Flipkart.com website at your side. Maybe you are into Japan. Maybe you are into what? Bangalore. Maybe you are into the what? Mumbai. And type this URL. Type this URL. You will also get the same data. Right or not? It means this data coming from where? From some remote machine, which is located some other place. And that machine is called as what? Server machine. What machine? Server machine. So from server machine, this data coming after making request to the server, right? So what it is coming? That is coming into one format, which your client machine can understand. Maybe your client machine is a Windows machine. Maybe your client machine is what? A smartphone. Maybe your client machine is what? A smart television. Maybe you are using Windows OS. Maybe you are using the what? Linux OS, Mac OS, mobile phone, Android OS, Apple phone, iOS, smart television, right? TV OS, smart watch coming, watch OS. So for any machine should have the provision to understand data what coming from server. And for that, data must be coming into one format which client machine can understand. And that two formats are very popularly used. One is a JSON and what is it? XML. What is it? JSON and XML. But what uses today? JSON, JavaScript Object Notation, which is the more better than XML in the processing because it is a lightweight compared to XML. So data from server coming into what format? JSON. And client side in background, technologies are there. Technologies are there. What? These all. In these all, Angular people uses, which is have a provision to the data what coming in a JSON format need to populate to the user on the screen into some specific design form, tabular format, grid format, this layout, that layout, which can view to the user. So in the front-end development, you are going to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, CSS framework, and Angular framework. And for data format, either JSON or what is it? XML. What preferable that we have to learn? That is JSON. Here, backend development. Here, backend development. Backend development is nothing but called as server side. What is it? Server side development. Server side development. Server side development. Example, when I come to this Flipkart website, if I click on this, see, if I click on this product, I click. So in background, some process happen, right? And then shown this one. After this, I want to buy now. Let's click on buy now, right? Say enter email, mobile number, then continue. If I say enter email, mobile number, with that my account will be created. This account where will create? On my client machine or server machine? Server machine, right? It means if I'm typing this mobile number, ABCD, click and continue, this data will be submitted to whom? Server. And there's some program there to execute to create one new account with this unique mobile number, right? And then you can place the order. If you place order, information will be stored at what side? Server side. So in backend, server side, some program required to run, some program required to execute. And that program going to connect to whom? Database, software, where data about your account details, about your order details to be stored. So the next time you can retrieve. Suppose 1 week happen, your order is not delivered at your home address. So you're calling to customer care and saying my order ID is this. Till now, I did not receive the order. Please allow me to track my order or report me where is my order, right? So their customer care team, what will do? They also have application. In the application, they are going to enter the order ID, what you have given to them. And using the order ID, they're tracking details of that order from the database. And they're getting, it is shipped, it is available at this courier service. It will take time of another 2 days to reach to your location, right or not? So these all details available with them. They are going to track and they are going to pass information to you. So for this all processing required at what machine? Server machine, not to the individual, each and every client machine, right? So here in backend development, we may use, come on, .NET, or we may use Java, or we may use Python today. We are here for what? .NET, not .NET framework, old one. That is, yeah, .NET Core, or we can say only .NET. And in this .NET Core or only in this .NET, what we supposed to learn? What we supposed to learn? These things. That is program. This one, nothing but architecture. For this .NET Core architecture, programming language C#, database access technology. What is it? AWS Core, and the ORM tool entity framework Core. That is based upon not native SQL query, link query, and web technology called what is that? ASP.NET Core. So here in this, what is that? Come on, guess. Architecture. Architecture, right? Programming language. Programming language. And one language I have chosen. That is what? That is what? C#. Because C# will support you for all application development. Visual Basic, console programming, and some desktop programming. Not support ASP.NET Core. F# support few of the ASP.NET Core, not all ASP.NET Core. That's the reason everybody is saying, no, I don't want to go for VB.NET and F#. I want to go for one language which support all application development. So what is the name? C#, right? And database access technology. What I told you previously, the name is ADO.NET Core, right? And ORM tool, that is what? Here. ORM tool or ORM framework. That is what is it? That is what? EF Core, entity framework core, right? And this uses what is it? Link query. Uses what is it? Link query, language integrated query. And ADO.NET Core uses native SQL query. Native SQL query. What difference and all? in our course we'll learn. So an entity framework core uses what is that? Link query, right? And ADO core uses what? Native SQL query. Is a big one, not possible today only to deliver, right or not? Right. And now tell me, next one, come on. Web technology or web platform. Web platform. In this .NET Core, what we have? ASP.NET Core. ASP.NET Core, right? And in this, we are going to learn what framework? In our class, we'll be implementing using ASP.NET Core Razor Pages, which is the new one, right? Very few people knows, and the market people not teaching also, because it is difficult for teaching and difficult for learning also, as completely new, right? So any new thing, if you opt, it takes some time, right or not? And here people are hurry. Student also hurry to, sir, when my course will finish? And whoever teaching, teacher, faculty or institutions also in hurry to finish so that new batches start for business aspect, right or not? But we are not going to do like that, right? Razor Pages, ASP.NET Core, MVC. I'm not going to teach you MVC 5. Clearly, I'm saying to you, MVC 5, I'm not teaching since last more than 3 years. It is according to my experience, it is useless of teaching MVC 5, as future is no more for MVC 5. Future is only for ASP.NET Core MVC. That is also called as MVC Core. Start from first day, not like last 10 days. Got my point? Right. And the next one, ASP.NET Core. What is it? API integration. So in our backend development, that is server-side development, we are using what technology? .NET Core, nothing but .NET, and start from architecture, programming language C#, database access technology, ADO.NET Core, and ORM tool, and web technology, what is it? ASP.NET Core. In this Razor Page framework, Core MVC framework, Core API framework, we are going to learn, right? And coming to database also required to be installed, required to be stored in client server application. Where? Client machine or server machine? Server machine. Might be on the same server machine where server side program there, or might be some other machine they are maintaining for the database, but not on your machine, not on your client machine, always on the what? Server machine. In the case of client server application, in the case of web development, not in the case of standalone development. Got my point? Right. And for database, Microsoft developed database, the name called SQL Server. SQL Server. But in application communication, I can show how to communicate to MySQL, how to communicate to Oracle database. But for learning in our class, we need to learn Microsoft developed database, which every companies are using, the name called, what is it? SQL Server database. So what I have given today class, is it cleared or not? This entire course, the name is .NET Core Full Stack Development, is very good course what we have designed, especially for those all people who are looking to make their career into Microsoft .NET technology as a full stack developer, for making front-end development, for making back-end development, and working with the, what is that? Database also. Especially all freshers or whoever having 1, 2, 3 years of gap, they wanted to learn these all and get some good knowledge and experience. Then they wanted to jump into the IT industry to become the software developer with what profile? Full stack developer profile. We have designed this course for the duration of 5+ months. 5+ months, right? And the classes classes will run daily. It is a regular classes. Regular classes daily, Monday to Friday. Monday to, what is it? Friday. Weekly, 5 days. And daily hours, 2 hours. Initial, later on, is going to be 4 hours. Because you also able to observe these many content is not possible to finish, right? As a faculty, I can start teaching and you may start understanding, and I'm going in one flow because I have every knowledge. I can go in one flow, right? But you need to understand. So once you come into the Angular, comes into ASP.NET Core, comes into Entity Framework Core, very huge concepts are there. Top concepts are there, right? So required, what is it? More time to be given. So initial level, initial first 15, 20, 25 days, maybe 2 hours, right? But after 15, 20 days, it is going to extend to, what is it? 4 hours with break, lunch break, right?
Excuse me, Rakesh.
Yeah.
The duration was 5+ months.
Yeah. Means minimum 5 months, 100%. Plus means 10 days maybe plus, 10 days maybe before.
Okay, I have heard somewhere of 45 days, so I was thinking to check
45
again.
days. Oh, that training is different.
Okay.
That training is just outline of the every definition and syntax and say it is over.
So, okay, the full stack was 5+ months. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
.NET full stack, we are taking time of 5+ months. For Java full stack, we are taking the 6+ months.
Okay.
Same
Thank
way
you.
same way for Python also, we are taking 4+ months. That also with the 4 hours training. And wherever you heard for the 45 days, that is 1 hour training. And frankly speaking, according to my experience, God knows what they are teaching into the 45 days with 1 month, 1 hour training.
Okay.
Right. If you are observing,
one second.
tell me.
If we haven't attend the live training, no, so we have any recordings as well?
Yeah, I'm coming to all point.
Okay.
You observe my screen, right? Full stack development, front end technology, how many things I have mentioned, right? Backend development, that was I'm teaching. What is it? New .NET is not easy to teach. New .NET, not easy to learn new .NET because it's completely new. New thing always taking time. Old thing is you used to the faculty, used to the student also, right or not? Then very easy to grasp, very easy to deliver also. But new thing, taking time more to deliver, taking more time to understand, right? So I have told in beginning only, we are going to teach not old .NET, and I've given here old .NET thing, but .NET framework. .NET framework, what contents, right? No. .NET Core, what content that we are going to add into our full stack development profile, right? So here you observe duration for 5 months, 10-15 days before also, 10-15 days later also. It depends on the people, right? What I'm teaching today concept, somebody has 2-3 times doubts. Today time is gone into that only, right or not? So that's what that grasp period we have to keep that. But 5 months pakka, right? Classes regularly, Monday to Friday. Initially, what is it? 2 hours. Later on, what is it? 4 hours, right? It will be live class. It will be what? Live classes. And if any live classes, people going to miss out. People going to, what is it? Miss out due to any reason. So for that classes, recorded session also we are going to provide. We'll give access. So that our main motto is what? At any cost, people should not lose their class, their concept, their subject. But in this much of 5-month duration, definitely someday may becomes your health is not good, you are out of city due to some kind of your personal problems, right? No issue. We'll give you all recording access. We have a different software where we are providing the recorded session to the people, and we are giving access, credential access, and people can access till the end of the course. And they can all see the classes, whatever we have discussed in the live, and they can go through that. Get any doubts? We'll keep separate doubt session also. There we can discuss about the doubts. And maybe in coming days, we'll announce on the Saturday, we may conduct some mock interview, right? Some group discussion. We'll prepare for your job. So, recorded session, right, will be provided access to all members, right? As well as doubt session in the weekend days, according to time availability of the batch people as well as faculty, right? We'll fix up. As well as resume preparation. We are going to help out into your resume preparation. How you can make it good resume to prepare and what to keep, what not to keep. Also helping into applying for job. Applying for job. Helping in applying for job. Also, we may conduct some walking in interview. Because many company approaches, we need these many profile of the full stack .NET developer. So we used to filter the people and by conducting some walk-in interview, and we used to forward to the company. Company conduct interview, right? And if you're showing your skill in the interview, you are going to get the, what is it? Placed. So that completely help from our side also we are going to provide. That is what we say, 100% job placement assistance. No guarantee, frankly speaking. Whoever say guarantee, it is nothing but making a business. Reason simple. Reason is you are the person for learning. I am the person to teach. I can take guarantee for teaching you number of times. But ultimately, who is going to learn the subject? You are going to learn the subject. Right? But you are not learning. You are not practicing. You are not doing my homework. You are not remembering my concept which I have delivered today. And tomorrow coming with a blank mind. So I can't do anything, right? Company approaches us. Daily company approaching us. We need people. We are sending people. Company conduct interview. In the interview, if you are not showing the knowledge, whatever I have delivered into this full stack development, right? Then how can you expect the job? Right? So that's the main things. Because nowadays people saying that, oh, you have told guarantee, no, I'll not come to classes. End of the course, tell me where is my job. That's not going to work. We are going to give you till you get the place assistance in all the cases, in the delivering the knowledge, helping in resume preparation, applying for the job, how to search for the job availability today on the .NET full stack development profile, where you can find out how you can approach the company, how you can apply to the company, right? In what way you need to attend interview. We will make your preparation for interview by conducting many interview from our end here only. Getting my point or not? So that is a major objective from our end to do that. And coming to last, the fee is 20,000, in which it is a one-time payment, 20,000, or else if anybody have any issue, financial things, so we are providing 15,000 fees initial, and rest of the next 5,000 next month they can pay. And this is our first batch for .NET Core full stack. We are conducting so many batches, separate course, only C# course, only ASP.NET Core, only Angular course, right? But this is the first batch for .NET Core full stack as a complete, right? Front end plus back end plus database. Next batch onward, the fees is going to be changed, will increase. Because what quality of training we have decided to provide, what content we have prepared, that too also into the newer .NET environment, not touching any single concept of the what older .NET, as there is no future of that. So it is a very much time required from our side and very much effort required from our side to provide you this knowledge. So a nominal fees with this much duration, not saying that only 45 days, 60 days, frankly speaking, in 45 days or 60 days with the training of daily 2 hours also, not possible to deliver this and not possible for you to learn this. Only formality will complete that my course is completed, but still you are into the same track where you started before 2 months, right? So learn properly. We are giving in BTech 4 years, we are giving in MCA 3 years. Still after that we are hunting for the job, we are struggling for the job. So as a faculty, as experienced person, I can just tell to my student, just give here 4 to 5.5 months time, seriously, 2 to 4 hours daily classes, at 2 hours at your side, some practice minimum. Maximum how much you do, that is always beneficiary to you, right? And change your IT industry life and become the great software engineer into the .NET Core full stack development. Anybody have any queries?
Hello. Hi,
Yeah,
Rakesh.
yeah, please.
I have one requirement.
Yeah,
I
please.
am at present I'm not interested in the front end side. I want to learn only .NET Core, both as in the core as well as the database one. So what are my options here?
Okay, our office people will tell that.
Okay, all right.
Maybe front end part you can minus, only the back end part, .NET Core plus database, you can learn that.
All right, yeah.
So for what specific reason you are going to learn only the back end part?
At present, I'm concentrating on that kind of jobs, not on the front end for now.
But sorry to interrupt you and sorry to say that don't look for present. After joining within 2-3 months, company will ask where is the front end. Because no company there in the market who are only working on the back end, right? And only working back end means your profile is back end developer, and only front end developer, salary less than the full stack developer.
Oh,
so you cannot get that level of package. What package full stack developer will get? So what my recommendation that if you wanted to be in the industry, if you want to be in a .NET development, then go for the full stack development, right? So that always you are in safe side, job secured, salary also great.
Yeah.
And maybe at present you are looking, but after 6 months, if you may get requirement, again you have to learn that, right?
Yes.
And that time learning separate only front end development is become double expenditure for you. For simply I'm saying, if anybody want to learn C# from me, then only C# we are charging 7,500. Right? ASP.NET Core anybody want to learn, right? In the one MVC, Razor Page and all, which are 10,000 plus. So individual, if anybody going to learn, right, then more huge expenditure, right?
Yeah.
That's what this course designed in a very small and minimal price so that it can work out for everybody. And in the less expenditure, by giving this 5 months time, they can make their job life in different way, right? And moreover, what is your background? I mean to say your BTech or MCA?
BTech.
BTech. And do you have any programming skill already?
I'm not working at present. I have taken a break of 2 years.
Okay. Then madam, if you're not working any present looking for work, then best option choose this package .NET Core full stack, because in this .NET Core full stack, you'll get more jobs opportunity. Suppose in 10 job, if 8 job, 9 job available for full stack, so only for backend development available 3 to 4 job.
Right. Okay.
So you'll get more job opportunity for attending interview. And if you attend in a month 10 interview, then chance for there at least 1-2 interview can crack, right?
Yes.
So my suggestion, go for .NET Core full stack. And it's not tough to learn, it's easy to learn.
Okay.
But
I
only
was thinking on the lines of because I have to keep on practicing both. I mean, both back end as well as front end.
this
So
is the
it's
time for
it's
you,
matter
madam,
of
do hard work.
yes.
This is the time for you to do the hard work because already you have done BTech MCA 4 years hard work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here do just 5 hours extra hard work, change your life.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, sir. This is Dinesh.
Yeah, Dinesh, good afternoon. Please
Sir,
tell me.
this course is for freshers or experienced persons also.
This course for the people who are looking for their job into .NET core full stack environment. It is not for those people who are already working on the .NET technology. They have to go for the specific separate course only. Suppose you are working and you say already I have knowledge about C#, database and all, then you need not to come to this course. You join separate ASP.NET core course.
So I have less than a year experience, almost
How much experience you have?
11 months.
11 months only.
My
Okay.
ASP.NET.
So do you think that whatever I have highlighted all points today, this all knowledge there with you?
Yeah.
If this all
So,
knowledge there with you, then no need to join this course.
yeah. So I want to upgrade my skill. That's why I joined
No,
this.
see, updating is different knowledge. Whatever point I've highlighted today in the .NET core, in the front-end development, in back-end development, in the database, those all knowledge, if you have already, then no point of joining this course.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
If you think that I do not have knowledge of .NET core, Razor Page, MVC core and all, in that way you plan. If you say that I have knowledge of C# and database, then join separate only ASP.NET core.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Any other person have any queries?
Yes, sir. Amol here.
Yeah, please tell me, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. So, will this course contain all advanced concepts as well?
Can you repeat once again, bit louder?
Will you teach all advanced concepts as well in this course?
Like if it is a MVC core coming in the dependency injection is an advanced topic, definitely will teach na. Middleware is there, definitely will teach that, right?
Okay.
Otherwise, what is meaning of the giving the course name?
Yeah. Okay. So, I thought this is only for the basic concept.
Not basic.
Yes, sir.
All outline I have given. Now today in one demo class, I cannot deliver 5-month course, right?
Yeah, sure.
All outline given. What is our full stack development course? What it contains? What are the modules? What is our plan? How many days class will run? How many hour class will run? Those things I have explained. And to whom we say front-end development, to whom we say back-end development, to whom we say database. What is the old .NET? What is the new .NET? These all I have given clear picture to you, right?
Yes, sir.
But people who are saying that I'm already working in the company on .NET might be working with the .NET framework based development, but they have knowledge of C# programming language, little bit ADO.NET, little bit ASP.NET, maybe old one web form, right? Or MVC5 and database. So for them, this course is not suitable. For them, need to join separate, right, course according to specific technology, like only they have to learn ASP.NET core, only they have to learn Angular. So for working people who are not working with 6 months or 7 months, who are working with the 2 to 3 years, 4 years, for those members, separate Angular learn and separate ASP.NET core with all MVC core, Razor Pages, API core, you learn. This course is great for those people who are not having knowledge on .NET or who are having basic knowledge, simple knowledge, not in full-fledged. They wanted to make their profile as a full stack developer profile. They can choose this course to go ahead. And for those people who are coming with the passed out 19, 20, 21, 22 passed out due to some reason for last 3 years, COVID pandemic running. In this COVID pandemic, many people did not move from their home, their houses, and 3 years time has been completed. Now they got 3 years of gap into their professional career. Companies are not considering them without having this latest technology knowledge. So those people can opt this course to make the full stack developer profile knowledge, and then they can hit for the company to get the job. Any more queries by any other person?
Sir, don't you, so I'm working as a support engineer. So I want to switch my career into .NET.
So you have to decide, Amol, na, like what is your level
Yeah.
of knowledge you have. You think that I'm working as support engineer. I'm not in touch with the .NET programming that much. And earlier I have learned, but all I forgot. And today a lot of changes are there, right? So let me start from the scratch and make myself, boost myself in this 5 months with this all current .NET Core full stack developer profile technology, right? Front end, back end, database, and previous knowledge, whatever I have, I can recall. These all I can mix and I can prepare well, and then I can hit for the what? Software development job easily. Are you getting my point, Amol?
Yes, sir.
So in that way, you can decide. If you think that no, sir, I'm already have a great knowledge about these all, only I want to go for the ASP.NET Core and Angular and C# database and HTML, CSS, JavaScript for me not required because already I can prepare myself. Then go separately only ASP.NET Core, separately only Angular.
Sure, sir.
Any other queries?
The regular time will be 11:30 to.
As of now, regular time is 11:30. If the batch confirm for 11:30 AM, then 11:30 AM only. And this course is daily 4 hours. With 2 hours as a faculty for me or any other faculty in my Ashok IT institution cannot finish this course. Only who can finish who are doing the business. I hope many people heard my name. My name is Rakesh Singh. I told 15 year plus experience. I'm a well-known face in Hyderabad since many years. Most
I know,
senior
sir,
faculty.
very well. Yes.
Right. So after having this much of experience also, I'm surrendering that I cannot finish within 45 days or 60 days. People finishing with outline and with outline teaching will not suit to my profile. I can't bluff to the student, right? So people join or not join, secondary part, right? But I can't take the responsibility of saying that within 2 months I can teach with the outline point. I say tata, bye bye, over. With that, people not going to use. Because in these 15 years of journey, lakhs of students have been trained, and none of the student has returned back to me saying that, sir, I was your student and I did not get job. Everybody are placed in top organization with the top most salary. And today, many of my students there who become more senior than me in the knowledge and in the income also. And I feel proud of them. Any other queries by any other person? Okay, then fine. We are going to bind up the session for today. And for tomorrow, our people will let you know with your details about the as class we have tomorrow also, same 11:30 AM. But overall, no, our people will update you, right? Fine, guys.
Yes, sir.
Shall I leave the meeting?
No, I'm audible.
Shall I leave the meeting, or if you have any queries?
No, I'm audible.
Mukesh, can you speak a bit louder? Your sound is coming very slow.
I'm audible.
Audible, but very low voice.
Better or still same?
Now better. Now better.
Yeah, so my question is there any batch for microservices along with .NET Core?
No, that is separate batch. You'll find out. As of now, we have not scheduled. Maybe in coming future, we'll schedule the batch. But that will not come with this batch. That will come with a separate batch, only microservices batch. Yeah.
And is there any separate batch is announced?
That is separate
.NET
course.
Core?
For those will be separate course.
Is there any announcement for those batch or any plan to start?
This month no plan because schedules are not available and our faculty is also very busy in other batches.
Okay.
Maybe next month we may plan.
Sure. Okay. Thanks.
Next month.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, Siddharth.
Yes, sir. So I wanted to know, sir, the timing would be of the classes would be at same time, 11:30.
Yeah,
2 to
for
4.
this batch right now, we have planned for 11:30 a.m. only.
Yeah. By any chance, is there any other batch? Because I mean, I'm a working person. So
Definitely. You be in touch with the Ashok IT team, right? And other batches also for other timing also will announce.
okay.
If in this batch only, if most of the people are maybe looking for some other timing and all, so team management maybe can think about that to make other timing. But right now, this batch scheduled for 11:30 a.m.
Okay. So this demo, I mean, continuing with the demo will happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
As well?
As per now, it is there, and moreover, our team will be giving you information. I think so. You people have registered on this meeting with the correct mobile number and email ID or wrong?
No, the correct one.
Okay. Now, if it is correct, then fine, because our team will reach out to you with that mobile number and email ID. Why I'm asking, because some people join the Zoom meeting now, they don't give the correct information. And after that, how people can reach to you? For any update, it's not possible to reach now. If you give correct information, correct mobile number, then only we can call and we can message you, right?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sir,
Dinesh,
are you provide ASP.NET MVC with the code first approach course, any like that?
that is one module into the course, right? So you'll be not getting that particular module separate as a course. You'll be getting complete course.
Okay, sir. One thing I have one doubt. So that is when where I am working, and now I'm struggling somewhere else in ASP.NET MVC.
Why you are struggling? Because you do not have a complete ASP.NET Core MVC knowledge. And what you are asking, this is related to project development in which, listen to me, that is related to project development in which you required to develop an application using MVC framework with code first approach. Code first approach is an approach of ORM tool entity framework core.
Yeah.
Right. So if you, wherever you have learned earlier, if you would have learned the complete ASP.NET Core MVC with entity framework core, then you would have worked perfectly without any issue. But as might be have not learned, that's what you are facing the problem. So you can't expect from any faculty, right, to teach you specific this portion. This portion is a part of ASP.NET Core MVC course with entity framework core. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. They are not using core, just normal MVC.
Normal, old MVC you are using, right?
Yes, and also front end jQuery and Ajax, sir. It is also difficult.
Yeah. That's what, sir. It is required. Without technology learning, day by day development becoming tough.
Yes, sir. What we'll do, I don't know, sir. That's why I'm searching like which course are like code first approach, entity framework. So it is useful for me, sir. This course.
Then you should learn separate ASP.NET Core MVC with entity framework core.
Okay.
Because that is a specific requirement according to your working.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, you are providing that one, sir.
That course also there separately, but already batches are running. Maybe new batch will be scheduled in the coming few days.
Okay, sir. Actually, there is no in that website they are not providing like that in Ashok IT.
Okay, no, it is there. It is there.
Yeah.
In Ashok IT website, you'll be getting Java information more and more. For .NET, recently we have collaborated to each other for .NET and Java technology, because I'm expert for .NET, right?
Yeah.
And Ashok sir expert for Java. So we both are collaborated to each other for providing the both technology in what trending going in the market according to that. So slowly all updates will come, right?
Okay, sir. I want that one, sir. Entity framework.
Yes. Okay, then fine, guys.
Sir, last question.
Yes.
So all the mentioned points will be training given by you only, correct?
Yes, complete by me only.
Okay.
For this batch by me only.
Okay.
Because we are not the person to bluff people. If my name is published, then I only will teach each and everything. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. That was last question from me.
Okay then.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.